Cooney, loser, bold guy. Cooney, 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 Cooney. Cooney, 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 Cooney. Cooney, 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 Cooney. Cooney, Cooney, upstays alive.
Welcome back to Raccoon Tweeties. Thanks for tuning in. As always, join the Patreon, join the Discord, join the Reddit. On the Patreon this week, we watched Joe List, right? Joe List is funny as hell. I highly recommend that special. I'm sorry for all the things I said about him. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't really say anything bad.
Yeah.
I just was like, I don't really know him.
Yeah, I thought it was really good. My bad. My headphones keep going in and out.
It's all good. I think I said I wouldn't. Well, I won't reveal what I said. You got to check out the Patreon. But anyways, how you doing, Gerardo?
Good. Look at this sign, dude. You guys complained about the
we're
sign.
back.
You guys thought that we pawned the sign with the red chairs, but no, dude. Wait until we bring the red chairs back too. Look at that.
Was that a bit that someone did that we pawned the signs to?
No, I just made that.
Oh, yeah. No, we still got both signs. Timo's signs over there.
Mm-hmm.
We just didn't. We don't plug this in anymore because of the blowback.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys think we're gonna keep having signs when you guys are getting purple radiation burns?
Our signs are gonna be like those old ads that used to like. If you've experienced like the old asbestos ads,
Yeah.
where you have to dial a number and you talk to an attorney.
Yeah.
You can sue us for lots of money for what the sign did to your eyes.
Have you been tweeted or raccoonified? I don't know.
Has anyone in your family ever watched 10 Minutes of Shop or Raccoon Tweeties? Please call us now. And then there's like pictures of people like Paul C. like putting on glasses and they still, no, I don't see anything.
Take one dose of Skyreezy.
Pills.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's going to be specialized pills that will help you deal with it. I was thinking more litigation.
Yeah.
But, whatever works.
Yeah. But that's a good thing, though. If a lot of people are getting this thing, then, we're killing it. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. The more people that get it, the more people are watching.
Yeah.
So that's really all we care about is the viewership growing, the fans enjoying the show. What happens to you after the show is not our business.
Yeah, that's on you, B.
If it's serious mental illness it causes or some kind of eyesight thing, that's the team's fault as usual. So tune in and keep liking and subscribing.
Speaking of mental illness, do you want to talk about this tweet you posted, dude?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Go for it.
So every once in a while, not often, I tweet about flappers, usually just once a year maybe. And I just had to tweet about something that happened to me. So I said, I said, last weekend, I opened for a headliner at Flappers Comedy Club in Burbank. The club told the headliner I'd be paid $100 for opening. At the end of the show, a staff member gave me an envelope with $70 in it. I thought this was probably just a clerical error, so I asked him, and then the staff member told me, oh, that's just the spectator fee. We charge a $30 spectator fee since while you're here, you get to see free comedy too. I'm new to club. Is this a normal thing? Oh, I meant the kidney one.
I know. I fucked up. This
I was reading on it.
I thought you pinned the kidney one. My bad.
Nah, I pinned this one because I want people to think that this is a real thing. And I want, if I had to choose between what I want people to think actually happened at Flappers, I think I want them to think the spectator fee over the kidneys. But it's a tough call.
All right, here goes.
All right. This is hard to talk about, but I won't be silent. Last night, I went to a comedy club. One of my favorite comedians was on the bill. I'm not going to tag them because I don't think they had anything to do with what happened. The night at the club, Flappers in Burbank, started normal. Comedy was good. Food and service fine. Strange smell from the bathroom, but NBD.
No big deal. Not confused with Patrick Bet-David.
Yeah. Anyways, after my second drink, I remember nothing. I woke up in a bathtub of ice with a large surgical scar on my stomach and a note that said, "We have taken your kidney. We are a struggling comedy club, and kidnapping guests and stealing their organs for the black market is the only way we can survive. You unfortunately were randomly selected. Thread 1 out of 25." And so, yeah, I mean, I thought about that because I thought about that old thing in school, remember? Mm-hmm. That old story where they tell you that like somebody woke up in a bathtub of ice and their organs were missing. Right. Did you ever hear that?
I mean, no, I didn't go to the Zionistic what is it called?
Oh, Unitarian Universalist.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm not sure if we talked about it in church, But definitely in school, I remember people being like, "Oh, there's a guy, he woke up in a bathtub of ice and his kidneys were missing." After that, I was like, "Is that real?" I was very worried that would happen to me, that people steal organs.
Right.
But you've never heard about that, right?
I've heard about it, but I was never terrified that would happen to me. Pause. Hopefully nobody does that.
Do you do you remember when you heard about it? Was when you were a kid or no?
I mean, yeah, but I always thought it was just to scare me.
So someone tried to scare you with it? Yeah, I mean, yeah, like older kids or something.
No, I just mean like I didn't think of it as
real.
happening to me.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely real. People sell organs on the black market,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know. I've never really looked into it.
Yeah.
It's if it's happening at a comedy club, it's for sure happening at Flappers.
You know what I say is like, I know that the M&Ms end up in the bag. I don't know how they seal it. You know what I mean? I just know how it feels when I eat them, dude.
Sure,
It has
true.
nothing to do with organs,
true.
but you know.
No, I get it. That would be such a funny thing for a doctor to say to a patient. It's like, where did you get this kidney? It's like, listen, you know about M&Ms? The bag, you don't know how they got there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Zip it.
Yeah, I don't know how the nuts in the peanut is in the M&Ms, but I eat it.
I might say that, yeah. then they're totally confused.
Yeah.
They're like, "What do you mean nuts in the M&Ms? Shut up!" They put you under. I mean, they could do that instead of telling you that it came from somebody. Like, "Oh yeah, it came from the 17-year-old crash victim that just died." I'd be like, "I'd rather the M&M speech, honestly, because then I'm kind of sad."
So what happens with organs on the black market?
I mean, I'm no expert,
Mm-hmm.
but I assume that in some places there's like a way that people just pay for kidneys, like maybe very rare. I'm sure in North Korea, like the people in charge probably, they're like paying for kidneys there, if I had to guess. There was that crazy movie while you're looking stuff up. I think it was called like Beautiful Ugly Things or something like that with I am never going to pronounce this guy's name right, but Chiwetel Ejiofor or something like that. And this French actress. That was really good though. You should definitely check that out. He was like a doctor in Africa and he moves to England and he works at a hotel, but they realize that he can do surgery, or somebody's doing surgery and he has to help. I don't know. It's a great movie. I don't want to spoiler.
So it says that according to some reports, the cost of a kidney, most commonly trafficked organ, can range from $50,000 to $120,000, dude.
Damn.
Which is wild. But what do you do with it when you get it? You just want to put it on display, or are you putting it into your body?
Into your body, hopefully,
Yeah.
of the loved one that needs it, right? I think but that's a good question. Like some guy just buys it because he wants it. He's like, I got a kidney. He shows his friends when they come over. Check it
You know
out.
how expensive this thing is.
It's in one of those boxes.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, check this out. They're like, whoa, what is that? The kidney, dude. What do you think the most expensive organ is?
Probably, I don't know. I don't know many organs. So the Oregon Trail.
It might be the most expensive trail to go on because you pay for it with your life. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think is more expensive, a kidney or a penis?
I don't know. What's the most expensive?
I think penis. I think kidney probably.
Based on various sources, the heart is widely considered the most expensive human organ to transplant and to be in the black market.
That makes sense.
Wow. Yeah, dude. I bought Cooney's heart on the black market.
The heart is the most important organ. So how much? Oh, dude. A lung is $2.3 million.
Damn.
Intestines are 1.7. Lung transplant. Oh, I already said that. Well, double lung, that makes sense. It's you get a little bit of a deal because one lung is 1.8.
Yeah.
Double lung is 2.3.
Buy one, get one free.
Yeah,
Or
you get a little
half
bit off. You get a little bit off the second one. That makes sense.
It's a BOGO lung.
The liver is $1 million.
Oh my God.
I wonder if you can get a bad liver for cheaper.
So
Like
wait,
a
if I
less good
take
one.
both my lungs out, I die, right?
Yeah, I would assume so. I think you need both lungs to live, right?
So if I take my liver out, do I die?
I don't know how many livers there are. I think there's just one, right?
Right. That's why I said just my liver.
Yeah, I think you need the liver. Anything that's like $1 million, anything that's 7 figures, you're going to die if you don't have it. You're going to die if you don't have it.
But they could take a kidney and I'll be fine, right?
I think, yeah, you can give one kidney, which is why I'm still alive after what Flappers did.
And you know what's fucked up? This third party or the fucking middleman, they're going to give me like 25 grand and they're going to make 25 grand on the back end. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
fucked up. It's my kidney, dude.
Well,
Well,
I
look
mean,
at the bright side. I mean, because you didn't even get any money from Barbara.
no, she just has it. She gave it. She sold it already.
Did she charge you a spectator fee for your surgery?
And they're like, and also we added on a spectator fee. You owe the club money, actually. I like the idea of them having a secret lottery that they pick out of, like whoever you sign the thing, and they're like, "Ooh, unlucky guy this week. He has to give his kidney to the future of the club." They would do that. They're a sick club.
But
sick
I already
people.
gave one.
This guy's kidney's fucked up. No, we got to get somebody else. Knock them on the head before they leave. They hit you with they whack you with something that they have in the back. So you pass out and they can Josh drags your body like a henchman. Hey, just drags you across the floor. I can see it happening. It's a bad place.
Yeah. Where did you get your surgery done? On site or in a different environment?
And this is a good question.
Mhm.
I woke up in the whatchamacallit, that hotel that's next to them. I forget what it's called now. Like it's a famous brand hotel. But I was on the top floor. I think they try and hide. They do most of their surgeries on the top floor of that hotel.
Like Stephen Paddock. They do their surgeries like, yeah.
In case they ever want to, do any kind of other stuff up there. It's the same place that they have the party for the Burbank Comedy Festival.
Yeah.
Same room. There's a little room off to the side, surgical room. And I don't think they did the surgery like accurately. I'm still in pain.
Yeah.
And they gave me some pain medicine. But I mean, would you really trust Dave to be your surgeon?
Did they put a Band-Aid or did they stitch you up?
Stitch.
Okay.
Yeah. And they gave me some free tickets. If I ever want to go, I can bring 5 friends.
Yeah.
Still 2 item minimum though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, what I wonder what like a cheap organ is. What's something that's like not expensive to get? I feel like all organs are going to be kind of, what's like the cheapest thing that you can what is the cheapest thing I can get, doctor? I want to talk to it. And I like how you were talking to me earlier like I was a doctor. You're like, so can you get that? And I'm like,
Let me see.
yes, you can. Dr. Cooney here, selling kidneys. This looks like you're subscribing to like a kidney thing.
What the fuck? I just want to know what the cheapest organ is. You need a Statista account.
There's a Statista.
Statista?
And you have to pick a plan.
Organs for sale.
Yeah, we're by
these
like
are-
literal church organs.
Jesus Christ,
That's funny.
dude. Wow.
Damn. Imagine you're in your worst, most desperate place. You're looking for organs, and then they're trying to sell you this.
Yeah.
Literal organs.
Some dude just shows up like,
What if you bought one of these by accident? I need it for a transplant. I don't need an organ. Literal. Man. But anyways, do you want to talk at all about your week and what happened to you?
oh, I got fired from the golf course.
R.I.P., right?
Yeah, rest in power, dude. It's a real conspiracy right now, dude. Why did I get fired? Just kidding.
Nobody knows. You're the
Nobody
best
knows.
employee that's ever lived.
Yeah, dude. I mean, look at the Yelp. There's people saying that I did great.
Is there Yelp stuff still?
I'm probably.
Oh, dude.
I don't know.
Yeah, check.
Well, I'll tell you what. There's going to be Yelp stuff now if I were to put my money somewhere, dude.
Yeah, leave. Can we tell them to leave positive Yelp reviews
Right.
of like how good Gerardo was?
Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
Rest
isn't
in
it?
power, Gerardo.
I don't even know if you want to say that. Just like, hey, write stuff like, went there a few weeks ago and this guy named Gerardo helped me out. He was so awesome and great. And I went there the other day and I didn't see him. Hopefully he's just off. Or,
Yeah.
just stuff like that.
I mean, another thing. I don't suggest people do that.
Okay. I just want right on the Yelp thing. When's Gerardo back? Question mark.
Let me see.
Fucking this really nice guy helped me out with my swing a month ago. I can't remember his name. It began with a G, but I hope you guys give him a raise. Just random shit like that.
Yeah.
I love like fake Yelp reviews and the idea of them.
Yeah, dude. I was there for like 9 months and
Damn, that's a long time.
no increase in pay. So I was like, you know what, dude? Fuck this place, dude.
Yeah.
And I started not caring.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you do.
Right.
And then they fired me. Let's see here. What is this one here? May 24th. This is recent. Great little par 3. Great little par 3 course that's perfect for sharpening your short game. Every hole is a par 3. Okay, they were dumb. I doubt they listen to the show. So don't come expecting to use your driver, but if you're looking to work on shot irons, wedges and putting this place delivers. Highlight of the round, I witnessed my wife drain a hole in one. So yeah, this course now has a permanent spot on our members.
What a boring thing to write. Jeez.
So
Come
yeah.
on, man.
So yeah.
I mean, who writes like this?
Yeah, this is weird. The greens are just okay, not the best, but more than playable. The course layout loops back on itself in a few places, so keep your eyes open and maybe wear a helmet. I mean, just be aware of flying golf balls. Great for a casual quick round or a fun date day. Would definitely come back, especially if my wife wants to relive her moment of glory. Shout out to Andrew. I like the 3-star nod, dude. Let's get it up for Andrew, dude. I out of all ratings, I feel like that one could have been lower, but let's give it up for. Oh wait. Wait. There we go. Give it up
I
for
like the wah, 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 wah. Why does he talk like that? He sounds like he's on Hulu's Adults.
Oh,
like
come on,
Gen
dude. Be
Z
cool.
fucking like, I did, but I didn't. And actually, my wife, if she wants to relive her glory,
I want accurate ratings of the golf course. If
Like
anyone
I
puts
hate it.
ratings up there, dude.
2 1-stars.
And
Can
that
you
one seems pretty accurate. If you ask me, great place for a date if you want to break up in 3 weeks. Good luck with your wife, dude. So yeah.
The one after this, the profile picture looks like someone that would be our fan of our show. It's
Yeah, he was.
it was a literal skull.
Walking Dead.
Walking Dead. Yeah, I was like, I feel like I've seen that before. But we've already seen it, so
Yeah.
I mean, fuck them. They suck.
Yeah, dude. I took on more work and I didn't get an increase in pay. So that's what. That's like I haven't talked to you about this yet. So
No.
I asked the boss. I was like, "You tell me, has there ever been a time where you took on more work and didn't expect an increase in pay?"
Mhm.
And he was like, "Yeah, right." And I was
Yeah.
like, "We're different, dude. Me and you were different." And yeah, dude. So fuck that place. I got fired for hanging the phone up on my boss's boss and on HR because they tried calling me on my days off.
I think that's the funniest part of the story is that them trying to convince you to come in.
Yeah.
They fumbled the bag of being able to terminate somebody for sure.
Yeah.
They didn't do it in any way that makes sense. Do you want to talk about that at all?
Yeah, they called me on Wednesday and my boss's boss was like, "Hey, we need you to come in on Friday at 10. But I was in Oceanside doing a show Thursday night. Shout out to the Jazzy Wishbone.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, "No, I'm not available on Friday." And he's like, well, we need you to come in on Friday at 10 to talk.
Yeah.
I was like, "Dude, I work on Saturday. Why don't we just talk then?" And he's like, "Yeah, that's what we got to talk about." This is the exact moment I knew I was fired, dude.
Sure.
'Cause
Yeah.
that's like, we fired you, by the way, type language. And so I was like, "No, I'm not available on Friday." He's like, "Well, how can we make it happen to where you're there on Friday?" And then eventually I just hung up on him. I was like, "I'm not available Friday," and hung up the phone.
Dude, what, like, that's such a strange way of talking to you. Like, so what can we do to get you in Friday?
Yeah.
Like he's selling you on it.
Yeah.
What, huge raise. Fucking, do you have pizza ready for me? What are you supposed to say to that?
Yeah.
If they're going to fire you, what do you mean? How can we get me there?
Yeah.
We're going to do everything we can to get you in so we can fire you.
Yeah.
What I don't understand is why wouldn't they just wait till Saturday?
Mhm.
That makes zero sense.
Right. And then an hour later after that phone call, HR called me and she said, "Hey, my name is Ari," which is not a real name. Right. And she goes, "Yeah, we need to have a mandatory meeting on Friday at 10 a.m. And I was like, "Oh, for sure. I don't know I'm pretty sure you already know, but I'm not available Friday." That's what I told
Right.
other guy.
Yeah, yeah. And
And then she goes, "Oh, okay." And I was like, "I don't know if you," and she asked me why. I was like, "I don't know if you're aware, but I'm a comedian. I got a show.
Mhm.
I'm trying to stay down there for 2 days." And then she says, "Oh, well, it's an hour and a half drive back. You could drive back up here and then drive back." And then I stopped her and I was like, "Are you serious? Are you just trying to be, are you fucking with me? You want me to drive an hour and a half to and from? I live in Seattle and I'm visiting Oceanside. You know what I mean?" And and she tried to act all cool. Now
Yeah.
here's the thing: when they fired me, they said that I was unprofessional. And I asked her, I was like, "Do you think it's professional to ask me to drive an hour and a half just to get fired and then drive back another hour and a half out of my way?"
Yeah.
And she didn't respond to that because she's a bitch, dude.
Because there is no response. It makes no sense to ask an hourly employee to drive back from Oceanside to
Mhm.
be fired.
Yeah.
They're like, I mean, you don't even want that.
Yeah.
Like, make somebody do that and see how it goes.
Yeah.
Right? Like, if not to say that you're not a loose cannon, but like, you do that to the wrong person, they're gonna come in and fucking beat the shit out of you.
And then so on the day that I got fired, she called me on Friday. I'm not gonna be like, I'm not available. I'm not gonna not answer the phone. I answered the phone when they called, and immediately it's like, this is recording kind of thing, right?
She said that?
No, the line is recording.
Oh, okay.
Like it was like an automated voice.
Sure.
And then she said, well, I forgot why I was fucking bringing up right now, dude. God damn it. I got Graves' disease.
Well, she was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So the reason why I got fired was for hanging up on both of them. Because on the HR lady, she did the same thing. She kept bringing up Friday at 10, and I was just like, I'm not available, and hung up eventually.
Yeah.
They said it. They asked for me like 3 or 4 times. It was like it's probably like a tactic to make me hang up the phone, whatever the fuck.
Oh.
They were just not accepting no as an answer. Which, you know what I mean, says a lot about that golf course, dude. You know what I mean? Anyways, let me finish. So on Friday when she called, and that was the reasoning, I was like, it makes no sense. I'm not getting paid for that day where you're trying to fire me for, and this and that, whatever. And she's starting to talk over me. And then I was like, you know what? As a matter of fact, take this one too. And I hung up on her.
You said, take this one too.
Yeah, I said, take this one too.
I mean, to me, I wish I knew what the thought process was on their part.
I mean, they just don't want me to work there.
For sure. But like with the Friday, Saturday thing, part of me is wondering if these idiots are so lazy and stupid that they just don't want to come in on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the reason where they're like, he's got to say yes?
So here's the thing.
I don't want to be in on Saturday.
So here's the thing, dude. Another thing is that my goal after a certain point was to get fired, and I achieved it way too fast, dude. You know what I mean? I was telling all the employees after the boss would leave, like, fuck, I think I'm going to get fired, dude. Because I was trying to get fired.
Right.
To the nth ability trying to get fired. Because nobody ever got fired there.
Yeah.
You know? And what was I going to say? Finally got fired. On the day I got fired, she said that I'm banned from the course, that I can't go back because she doesn't want me to be disruptive. Or no, if I go and I be disruptive, I'm going to get the cops called on me.
What?
Yeah. And I was like, I don't plan on being disruptive at all. I love that course.
Whoa. What happened before she said that?
Nothing. No, she just banned me from the course. So she said that I can she said that I can get my golf clubs off site. Right. So that means I'm not allowed to back. She's basically saying I can't go back to the golf course.
When was this?
The day I got fired.
The day you got fired.
Right.
When you can get your golf clubs off site, what does that mean?
Like another employee can give them to me, or they can mail them to me in my apartment.
But didn't you already pick them up the other day?
No, I told her, I was like, my golf clubs are not there.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
anyways, what I'm trying to say is, here's the thing, dude. The game has changed. All right.
Right.
Because all the employees,
they like you.
They love your boy. Dude.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna golf, dude.
Yes.
Guaranteed.
Don't get the cops called, but I'm down.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna be disruptive.
I think that should be part of the show. I think you maybe have to go back and report what happens.
Dude.
We should just go there. It's been so long since I've golfed. I don't remember how to play, but I do have clubs.
Yeah.
I would love to go there with you. If they come up to you and they're like all weird about it, I'd be like, if you call the cops on him, I'm going to fucking... Well, I should probably leave that off the show, what I was about to say.
Yeah.
But, oh yeah, I would love to do that.
I'll fucking put your nachos in your nacho cheese, dude.
Yeah. I'll squeeze your neck off.
Yeah.
You don't know about me, dude? What do I have? Violence in my DNA, dude. But no, I have no violence ever. But we should go back. That's so funny.
And I gotta say, we will.
No.
Not this week, but in the future. Because I tried to go back Saturday. And I called in and I was like, is the boss there? And they're like, yeah. I was like, fuck. He was there mad early. Yeah.
So you wouldn't want to go there when he's there.
No, dude, you know what I mean? What's that one thing? The samurai always makes their opponent wait. You know what I mean?
Is that a samurai?
Right? I think so. Maybe like something like that.
Sun Tzu, Art of the Warrior is another thing.
But getting fired from the golf course is the best thing that ever happened to me, dude.
What's that?
Getting fired from the golf course is the best thing that ever happened to me.
Yeah, you were saying everything is turned around Gerardo,
dude.
right?
I got a new phone. I got new tires on my car.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Right. And dude, made a bunch of money on DoorDash. DoorDash welcomed me back with open arms.
There you go.
Get the fuck over here, dude. What are you doing over there at the golf course? Get in here, dude.
Yeah.
Give Wendy your fucking McDonald's.
Stack that over a week.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think it's crazy that she threatened to fucking call the cops on you.
Yeah.
Why would she do that? That's the most crazy thing I've ever heard of an employer do. all you did was hang up on her, and she's like, and if you come back, we're calling the cops. Because I hung up the phone?
Yeah. Oh, so they did a number on your boy, dude. They have fake complaints from customers. And remember I told you about the complaints before? They did this last time when I complained about them changing my schedule without asking me.
Yeah.
And they just out of nowhere, right when I brought the complaint up about like, wait, why am I working the night instead of the morning?
Yeah.
They were like, we have complaints about you on Saturdays. I'm like, we're not even talking about Saturdays. We're talking about complaints about me. Nobody ever, everyone loves me, dude. You know?
On Saturdays is hilarious. It's like, what are you, Jekyll and Hyde? You're Mr. Jekyll. During the week, you're fucking Dr. Jekyll. You're doing fine. But at Saturdays, the Hyde comes out. What do you do on Saturdays? Or what are they accusing you of?
I don't know. No, I think this is people like you fall for this shit, dude. Right?
For sure.
I was talking about something completely different. And he says, Saturdays, I have complaints. I'm like, well, show me those, but we're talking about something else.
I see. He got off point.
He was like, all right, I'll show you that. Like he stays on the complaints thing.
Yeah.
He's like, for sure, I'll show you them. I'll show you them in a couple of weeks. I'm like, no, change my fucking schedule, dude. I'm not playing with you. And then Joseph, our good listener guy, who's probably going to start listening now because I got fired.
Yeah.
He's good. They're all going to miss me, dude. I swear to God.
They got to listen. They want to hear about this shit.
Yeah, dude. What is it called? What's that one person that controls a room? Narcissist or what is it?
That controls the room?
No, like controls it. Like everyone looks forward to them, but really it's like Stockholm syndrome. They don't really want him around, but they kind of like accepted it, and now it's I think a narcissist, right? I was the golf narcissist, dude. I was the one that walked in. I controlled everyone. You know what I mean? Now they don't know. They don't have daddy around, dude.
You're a Hannibal Lecter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Fucking yeah.
I'm like Joseph.
The next step was you're gonna eat one of them.
But
That's fucking funny.
I think people at home are rejoicing because we won't talk about the golf course anymore.
I guess not. But I mean, it is pretty funny.
Mm-hmm.
I'd hate to, I mean, you have some good stuff happen to you, but I also had some really good stuff. I don't want to reveal it just yet. But so, friend of the show, Othman Bouchera, it's my birthday, late May, and I got a lot of great presents from a lot of great people. But one of the best.
One of them was a burrito, dude. And
yes. Thank you to Gerardo for getting me a burrito.
Oh, you didn't have to do that, dude.
Tacos al pollo burrito, very good, and a nice hug. I'm gonna say thank you.
Yes.
Pause. Thank you for the burrito. But anyways, earlier on the show, we saw a clip. It was Patrick Bet-David. You may know him from MLM scams, and he has a big podcast now because
the world's falling apart.
Yeah, it really is falling apart. Probably leading to a nuclear winter soon.
Yeah,
if you watch the news.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, there's this thing where Patrick Bet-David talks about how in his house he has this painting, and the painting is him and like Tupac and Einstein and the Shah of Iran and all this. He calls it his thinking room. He goes in there to think, and there are books there. How much you want to bet that one of the books is 48 Laws of Power, and it's the rest of them are all the same like that?
Tribe by Sebastian Junger.
Yeah. But anyways, I don't know if you can see. Othman got me one for myself, and I'm just going to describe it to you guys.
Cooney's right there.
You see, it's me in my blue suit from my Instagram.
Yeah.
So this right here, I just want to talk about. I put this up in my thinking room. So over here you have the Shah of Iran. You have Martin Luther King.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You also have the Russian guy with the birthmark on his head, Gorbachev.
Gorbachev, yes.
Yes. And then over here you have Senna, my favorite race car driver. Over here we have Bernie Mac.
It is kind of like a little kid talking about his favorite toy.
Like, that is true. Like, I mean, it's very childish.
Yeah.
And there's things I'm noticing now. So that's the Shah of Iran, I believe. Abraham Lincoln, Einstein, and then this is Pete Rose. No, it's JFK.
Oh.
I was trying to think of like some redhead. I couldn't think of anything.
Barry Bonds.
This is Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds right here. Home run record, actually. A lot of people don't know. Barry Bonds, white. The Karl Marx, his book. I don't know what it's called. I'm dumb.
The Communist Manifesto.
The Communist Man. See, you're fucking smart as fuck. I think under
dude,
it.
I just I know that book though.
I think under it is maybe, I'm going to guess it's Ayn Rand. It's probably an Ayn Rand book. A lot of books. I don't know who these people are. I know they're probably like Plato, maybe. Socrates, like some Greek dudes. You know, if you know, write in the comments who this is and who that is.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at this thing, I now realize it is very funny that Martin Luther King is taking notes. Dude, what the fuck? Was he writing another speech? He's like, damn, these people are racist as shit. Did Abraham Lincoln just tell me that I have to go back? I mean, and then Gorbachev also has notes.
Yeah.
And then
the race car driver and Tupac are just like, he was given 2 freebies. And he's like, I like Tupac in the race cars, like fast cars. I like that one song, Fast Car, that Chin sings.
it is funny that of all the people, I mean, MLK and Gorbachev are taking notes, but Senna and Tupac aren't. And then Einstein is smoking inside. I do think it makes sense that Lincoln would be holding court because he is, he might be the most consequential person here. Yeah. Other than maybe Einstein, and then maybe MLK. I don't know. It's hard to rank them because MLK obviously very important too. MLK, Lincoln, and Einstein probably the most important. Or I mean, I don't know. Are we counting the Socrates and Plato? I'm not a smart guy, so I don't know. It's hard for me to rank. But I've not really looked at this yet, like completely.
PBD, I'm on your wall. I'm gonna talk to you in your room. I don't know how to do Tupac. My bad. I was trying.
Tupac's like, can you feel it?
Oh, I was doing DMX. PBT. Podcast. Yeah, gotta love it. Santa goes fast. Talking MLK, Gorbachev, and we got Abraham.
That's pretty good.
JFK, Albert Einstein, and who's that other guy? He's gay.
Gorbachev?
The one in the middle.
Oh, the Shah of Iran.
Shah of Iran telling me to chill. I said, hell no, you gonna be a beer. Hey. Is that good?
No, you know, I mean, better than I could do.
Okay, my bad.
No, I liked it. I mean, that reminds me of the old Tupac sketch on Dave Chappelle where he predicts everything. The girl in the miniskirt had bad taste. Shoes don't match. There's a stain on the back. What is that? I think it's doo-doo. I love that stuff. But no, freestyling has never been too good at it myself.
No, me neither.
You know, I mean, it's just so well done. I think now that I have my own version of this, I start to realize how redacted it is. But it's also kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a cool little thing.
That's an awesome picture.
I know I've asked you already, so I won't ask you again. Who would be in your room?
Oh,
but the listeners, who would you put?
I think Joe Rogan.
Okay.
Right here. Well, no. Okay, so it can't be any of the people in this picture.
No.
Right. So, but they have to kind of like be this. They have to replace those people. So,
yeah.
Albert Einstein will be replaced by Joey Diaz. Yeah. The theory of my monkey and your fucking muffler. Right.
Uh-huh. Okay.
How relative to your fucking muffler is my fucking theory of your fucking monkey.
Okay.
Was that good?
I like it.
Okay.
I like it.
JFK, that one, let's see, has to have died.
Oh.
Political. George Carlin.
George Carlson. Perfect.
There he goes. Abraham Lincoln doesn't like black people because he has to, but really deep down does love black people. So who's a comic that's like that?
J-Light. I'm just kidding.
I wish I had the beat to start talking about
J-Light. Friend of the show. It's just so funny to call people racist when they're not.
Luke Schwartz.
Luke Schwartz. Don't get me started. Did you know that Luke is in the Bay Area now? If you're in the Bay, go check him out.
Yeah, I was going to tell him I want to go up there sometime.
I know. We should hit him up. It's sad to see people leave.
Oh. Wait a minute. J-Light, why you always doing that? All right, I'm not going to actually say that. I was thinking about something to say.
J-Light, you're too white. Stop being racist and hating black people, right?
All right, anyways.
Yeah.
Tupac, Jelly Roll. Easy.
Yeah.
Me, I'm right here.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so the Shah of Iran. I'm assuming that he got murdered, right? Because now they got like supreme fucking leader guy.
I think maybe he flew out of the country and died somewhere else, like he escaped. That's my guess, but I don't know.
Theo Vaughn. He left the country of Los Angeles, dude.
Working on some things.
Yeah, working on some things. I was going through a lot. Guy that goes fast, Brendan Schaub. Gorbachev, tear down this wall. Who's somebody that broke barriers in comedy? I don't know. Tear down this wall.
Broke barriers in comedy. Well,
the Estonian assassin. What's his name? Artie
Medvedev.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
And then MLK. Man, I was gonna say something, but it's fucked up. But let's say Gerard Carmichael, dude.
Okay. Interesting. All those people together, that'd be fun.
I don't want them there, but that's the equivalent comedy wise.
You don't want them there.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going for truth.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. All right. My turn. All right. So, first off, Einstein.
Cocksucker.
I guess I would replace him with someone else that I have a lot of respect for because I truly respect Einstein. I think he's made big. He's obviously one of the biggest minds in our history. So I would pick someone just as smart, Jordan Peterson.
Right.
You know.
Dude, have you watched that Jordan Peterson versus 25 Atheists thing?
I need to watch it.
Oh
I've
my
only
God.
seen clips where he looks really bad.
So good.
Do you watch the whole thing?
No, I watched clips where he looked really bad, but I watched those clips a lot of times.
I'm on Jubilee where I'm debating people that don't believe in God.
Define believe in God. Are you Christian? You're gay. Why?
That was the best when he was like, well, I'm not really Christian. I'm like, what are you doing? What are we doing here then? I want him in my thinking room. I'm not actually Christian. All right, well then how are we going to debate that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Have you made your bed?
The principles are why I'm here. There's lobsters and men and women are lobsters. What? JFK. Good question. Like, who's another? Should I replace him with an Irish guy? Who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah.
And it would be funny to have somebody with no shirt on in the painting, like because fucking Conor McGregor never has a shirt on.
Oh, so Conor McGregor,
Jordan Peterson. So you know,
I like your room better than mine already.
it's gonna be fun, dude.
Conor McGregor talking to Jordan Peterson. That's gonna happen sometime in our future. That has to happen.
I'm the president of Ireland.
I didn't rape her. The courts, Jordan. I don't know how to do Irish.
I've talked with Conor McGregor. He's a smart young man. He doesn't always come off as smart as he is. He's smart as a whip. Abraham Lincoln.
I thought that rain was open right now. I was like, dude, what's happening with Cooney?
Oh, dude.
I thought it was
never, dude. But I would have Abraham Lincoln replaced with a bottle of rain. So Abraham Lincoln would be
a huge bottle of rain.
Huge sour gummy worm rain.
Yeah.
I mean, look, one of the greatest guys ever, one of the greatest drinks ever.
That's probably the only one you don't have to explain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it goes without saying.
That big. Just like a rain can, dude. And everyone, instead of talking to each other, just staring at the rain, salivating.
Dude, could you imagine you walk into someone's house and they have a giant bottle of rain? What would you do?
Dude, we should put that in between us right here.
I don't think it exists.
We got to make it happen.
Make our own crafty craft show. Today on Craft with Gerardo, we're making a bottle of rain. Then you really will have people worried about you. All right, right there, the Tupac. This could be Gerardo.
Oh, shit.
Because I want you close.
Oh, shit. Gerardo. Couldn't make my day.
So,
I didn't know. Oh, sorry. My bad. Go for it. You're good.
Miguel. Gerardo Miguel to right here. Shah of Iran. I know this is boring, but we'll go Othman here.
Barack Obama /
Othman. Same guy.
Barack Othmano.
It's just getting so inside. Like Ken Gar. Nah, that's all right. Fuck Ken Gar. He sucks. Just kidding. But ball guy, leader. Shit. This is tough. A bald leader.
Who's your Bill Burr? Yeah.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck are these guys? Yeah. Hey, come on.
Hey, Jordan, stop making your bed.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Hey, come on. Hey. I mean, you're thinking, Roma. You don't think much. Martin Luther King, dude, so tough. Because Martin Luther King's probably one of the most Netflix people of all time, right?
He not only got it out there, but he got it in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, the bag.
No, I'm talking about like having sex.
Oh yes,
but also getting the message out. You know?
Oh, dude, baddies.
He's like, yeah, I'll lead my people, but I'm a fuck too.
Right.
Yeah, that was a terrible impression, but
which is why I'm replacing Martin Luther King with the gimme emoji.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Mark Harley, but the gimme emoji.
Mark Harley is even better. Mark Harley.
Mark Harley's body, but his face covered with the gimme emoji.
Yeah, maybe this is the gimme emoji, and that's Mark Harley.
and this is the grapefruit emoji.
That's the grapefruit. Eggplant like a penis?
Yeah. I'm sorry. My bad.
What are you doing? That would give the wrong message to my thinking
right.
room, I think. But anyways, that's what I would do there.
I think we said this before, but Tupac is not going to be chill in the thinking room, right?
I think that I'm probably not, but I also think Tupac would be like, "What the fuck am I doing in this white ass motherfucker's house? Who are you, bitch?" And I would be like, "I'm your biggest fan." He's like, "I don't give a fuck. I'm out of here."
I don't want to think with you, man.
Yeah, he's like, who the fuck is a race car driver guy? Or he's like, Senna, what are you doing here with this white ass mother?
He knows
Senna.
He's the only person he knows. Senna?
Yeah.
He's like, Senna?
And Senna's like, I don't know either, buddy. I don't want to be here. None of these people want to have anything to do with me.
Yeah.
Maybe JFK because I'm Irish. Probably not.
But that's great, dude. Thank you so much, Othman.
Yeah, this was very funny. Other news affecting the show. Got posted on the Reddit. I try not to talk about stuff on the Reddit because obviously that's for the live, which is this Wednesday. But
also, I don't really read comments too.
Yeah, we've never read any comments. But Erin Moriarty, ever heard of her?
Oh,
she also has Graves.
So I've never heard of her. I saw this the other day. And I'm like, hit me up when fucking Gary Busey gets it. What is it? AIDS? Graves?
Graves. Pretty big difference, Gerardo.
My bad.
Huge. You never watched The Boys?
I did watch The Boys. I still doesn't do
She's
much.
a Starlight or Star.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Probably the worst picture I've ever seen of her. Right there. She's actually cute. I don't know why that's her first pick.
That looks like somebody drew her as a fish.
Yeah, or drew her from memory or something. Why is that the first picture? She's cute, but she got hated on because she did some she got accused of doing plastic surgery.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, that's a bad pick, but she still looks fine to me. Also, she's struggling with one of the toughest diseases to overcome. Only me and her know about it.
Yeah.
She actually is giving me strength. I think it's really important that you get tested, and because Graves can really turn the table on you.
Wow, she's 30 years old and her life has changed forever.
Mm-hmm. And she's she's a brave, she's strong, smart. I don't know if she's still on The Boys or not. I didn't watch the whole thing. Did you?
I didn't watch the whole thing. I think I have one more season left. But I will say this is a funny ass title for a headline because it's kind of like, ever heard of it? Kind of. Erin Moriarty has Graves' disease. Want to know about it?
She's a class act for coming out and telling the world about this because I was afraid to tell people, and then and she just came out and she went on to Time magazine and said, "Hey, I'm sick."
Hey, by the way, Time Graves.
Graves.
I'll keep reading this as you talk.
So, I mean, she announced it. She's 30 years old. 30 is about the time when it gets to you, I think. 30s.
Yeah.
It's usually not early, like in 20s and stuff. Your thyroid's okay. And then you turn 30 and it goes, cool story, bro.
Oh, wow. She had the same message you had, dude.
What?
She said, don't suck it up and transcend suffering. You deserve to be comfy.
That's word for word what I said.
Exactly what you said, dude.
Wait, can you scroll up a little bit? She said, if I hadn't chalked it all up to stress and fatigue, I would have caught this sooner. I mean, what are we talking about, dude? That's what I had. I was stressed out. I was fatigued. And now I take a medicine and I feel better. And I hope that you're listening to Erin Moriarty's, I don't know if that's how you say her name, but I hope you're listening to her message. It's a strong and powerful one.
That would be awesome if that's how we found out that celebrities listened to our show because they started listening and they got Graves' disease from it.
Yeah, fucking they realize. Oh, they get it from listening?
Yeah.
Come on. Graves' disease affects only 1% of people in the United States.
You're part of the 1%.
Pretty lucky. Pretty fucking lucky. I'm finally part of this is the only 1% I'll ever be part of.
You produce too many thyroid hormones.
Tell me something I don't know.
Your libido goes down.
Does it say that?
Yeah, and then
God damn it.
you have a hard time getting hard.
It doesn't say this in this article. If either our libidos go down, both me and Aaron's libido went down. So if we had sex, no one would enjoy it or come. It's like Epstein Barr. Oh God,
that would be funny if they did this Time magazine thing and they're like, by the way, it severely reduces her libido. She's not going to be able to get wet. She's like, don't put that in my article. I just wanted to come out with graves. They can do the research.
She has small teeth. She's gay now.
She's got tiny teeth, huge gums. It's hard to miss. The majority of patients feeling that something is wrong, like, this is not me. I can't sleep. My heart is racing. I'm sweating a lot. I'm losing weight for no reason.
Yes. See?
And I haven't changed anything.
My doctor told me that that's not a thing with fucking graves, but I was losing weight for no reason. And now I'm gaining weight. And I know why. Because I'm eating a lot.
Yeah, you got a fucking coffee cake every time you come over here, dude.
Pretty much. Last week, I was going to joke like, I didn't do that, but last weekend, that's all I did. I told my girlfriend was going out to brunch with somebody, and I was like, can you get me some stuff? Like, can you get me, they have a bakery there. Can I send you a list?
That's so funny. That's why we stopped recording Saturdays. You were eating too many coffee cakes.
Yeah.
And cinnamon rolls.
That place was good.
Well, rest in power to Aaron Moriarty, dude.
Fuck you. Is there some, I thought it said golf, but it says goiter.
Oh.
Yikes.
Autoimmune disease manifests differently in everybody. You experience will be different from mine. My experience will be different from yours, perhaps greatly, perhaps minutely. She went kind of Donald Trump at the end there. Yeah. Your experience will be different than mine, perhaps a lot, perhaps a little.
How is Graves' disease diagnosed? I think I had one of the slam dunk ones that they're talking about in the article because I had all that shit fucked up. All of my scores were wrong.
But yeah, dude, rest in power to her, dude. What else is happening?
So during the riots, protests, if you're like me, liberal, riots, if you're like, conservative or whatever.
Cooney's racist.
Yeah, Cooney. Why'd you call it that? During the protests, I saw that this suit guy, they call him the menswear guy on Twitter.
Oh.
He had this tweet, and you don't need to find the tweet, but essentially was like, hey guys, the protests, I'm with you. It's wrong that they're deporting everybody, but let's the thing you hate, right? I mean, but he was like, but let's not be violent. Let's be, let's follow the law.
Oh yeah, I talked to you about this in the car.
Yeah, I don't mean to call you out.
Oh no, I'll say it. Go for it.
So, and he basically did the bit that you were like, that's fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
And everybody was getting him. Like, he was just getting destroyed. Everybody kept calling him menswear guy online, and they're like, menswear guy's telling him this. Because one of the things he said, he was like, hey guys, you could just get married. Like, they're just going to fucking marry somebody? Oh, thanks, menswear guy.
But didn't they take that away now? Isn't that like...
I mean, Trump could maybe.
Yeah.
Right? Like, if they're just thinking about taking away birthright citizenship, then God knows. He's like, you could just become a lawyer. And people were like, oh, sure, I'll just become a lawyer today to like, I'm going to go protest. Which was valid criticism of it. But what made me think of this is I don't really care that he said that. I just don't like him. I've never liked him. I don't think his takes are good. I always think he's wrong with his fashion stuff. Granted, I'm not a fashion guy, but he doesn't seem to be one either. And yet he's got all this following for being like a fashion liberal guy. And I hate him. So I was going to ask you, I asked you before the show started, have you ever had a guy get completely like hated on and canceled that people are doing it for a different reason than you hate him?
Yeah, I can't remember an example, but
this guy sucks.
Yeah. I was just looking at his stuff right now. But what you were saying earlier, though, I fucking can't stand seeing like liberals on TV saying shit like, oh, by the way, I watched Weiner last night. Pause. Did you see that documentary?
Oh, of course.
It's such a good documentary.
Yeah, it's
dude.
great. Yeah.
But I can't stand liberals being like, listen, we could protest. I don't mind the protests. But when it gets violent, that's like not okay. It's like, no, foo. Sign on or don't sign on, dude. You're either with them or against them. I don't give a fuck. You don't have any excuses. Like the conspiracy shit. They're fucking hiring people to throw bricks at buildings. It's like, no, dude, you're signing on for everything, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the day I go to a protest, I'm signing on for everything. That's why I don't go.
That happens in the protest?
Yeah.
So people start like shooting everyone. You're like, I signed, listen.
Listen, I guess I'm
the dotted line.
I'm part of, like, that's what it's like, dude. You can't be on the front lines being like, hey, why is that guy eating a Snickers? You're like, dude, we're getting shot at right now. He had a Snickers. You know what I mean?
I mean, I guess.
Terrible example. But you know what I'm saying, though.
I understand the desire to police it because if people are, like, as a protester, if people are doing stuff that like makes everybody look bad, then I could see why you'd be like, hey guys, maybe we don't do whatever. But if it's setting Waymos on fire, sign me up. Okay, like I would love to do one myself. I don't like Waymos. I don't know what I think about Lime scooters, but I don't know if I necessarily have a positive, maybe neutral on Lime scooters. I've never ridden one. I'd be fine throwing one at a Waymo. It's just a robot. It's a robot car. Oh, we lost it. So what? Property? That kind of property I don't care about. People's stores that they own, that I care about more.
Well, yeah, me too.
Yeah.
But yeah, for sure. But
yeah.
Get it. Like, dude, people are pissed.
Sure.
Taking ice out of it and everything. People are just fucking pissed all the time.
Yeah.
You give them a reason to go out there. It's black and white, dude. You can't just, that's why when I was watching the Weiner documentary, I was like, it's so crazy how politicians work in this gray area at all times. They're like, oh, can I get away with lying here? Kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like, oh, I have to say that because I did say that earlier. Instead of just like being black and white, honest and whatever, be fully dishonest or fully honest, you know? And to me, that this whole thing is like, dude, if you're in any support of what's going on, then be supportive. Don't like talk shit about people saying like, we will uphold law and order against protesters. Like, no shit, Sherlock. It's just some weird way to like, they're just holding themselves like they're like putting themselves on a pedestal in a sense.
I think what you're saying is, I agree the politician part of it. And I also think it's funny because it's like, I like what you said. You either be full dishonest or full honest. Because politicians, they're like, they will do that. They'll be like, all right, well, I'll be honest now. You'll be honest now.
Yeah.
Like, why would I believe you? Well, it's like when we talked about Cuomo. Well, I may have done a few things, you know. Like, what did you actually do? If you squeezed a lady or you said something, I'm Italian, I touched her, you know, but it's a love thing. What did you do to my grandma? She's dead. Or Weiner, like that whole thing where Weiner, he's running this new campaign in the documentary, and then it comes out that he's still been texting. He's texting Sydney Leathers, you know, some weird, and then also maybe a kid, which is horrible.
But that was after the documentary.
That was after the documentary.
Yeah.
I mean, that guy just seems like, dude, you can't control yourself.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest now, though. No. You either got to be full honest and reap the consequences of that, or be like Trump and just never tell the truth ever. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
He doesn't. He lies so much.
I never tell the truth.
Yeah. Except for when I'm lying.
I might have. I don't know. I don't tell the truth.
Yeah. He lies so much that people just are like, they don't even care anymore. It truly is like, him lying to you is not a sign of disrespect at that point, right? You just are like, oh, okay, yeah, well, it makes sense. He would lie. He lied to everybody else.
I mean, he's talking to me. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. And then you go, are you lying? How dare you say I'm lying? You can't call him out on it. It says it's rude to honestly say that Trump is lying, because obviously he's lying. It doesn't matter. And then people are like, no, he always tells the truth. And it's like, okay. Good. Yeah,
Let me guess, they're riots happening in LA too, right?
Yeah, they definitely think they're riots. But the menswear guy, I'm so happy to see someone I don't like get tar and feathered online.
This happened before too with that one dude that was FaceTiming that chick with his dick, right, or something like that.
Oh yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
The Mike Malloy, who's now at on LinkedIn, it says he's like a podcast producer, so he's trying to fucking get into our business, which I don't like. But yeah, it's so funny to see these people, because you get a sense sometimes with people that they suck. And then it comes out and he does this. And this is also the problem of being popular on left Twitter. If you don't adhere to everything that they think, you will be eventually your fans, the people that think that you're cool, are going to destroy you online. There's no loyalty, and you step out of the line, and then you get shadow banned.
Just like Anthony Weiner, dude. He stepped out of line.
He stepped, yeah. He didn't hold the party line of not texting kids.
I mean, but listen, Anthony Weiner, the text and kiss thing, you're taking it too far with the text and kiss thing because that was outside of the documentary.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know anything about that.
Allegedly. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Also, he probably did that. But what I'm about to say is why I don't want to muddy the waters at all.
Yeah.
But watching the documentary, I was like, dude, Anthony Weiner is the man.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, dude. He's just sending dick pics left and right. And he's just like, like the confidence he has in those pictures where it's just like upper body and his face, like taking pictures in the mirror and getting nudes from chicks. And it's just like hot liberal chicks like, oh my God, save New York.
It is tough to judge people when you're not in their position, right?
Yeah.
Because it's like, I'll say that I wouldn't do that if I was a big famous person, because I don't think I would. But who cares with that? You have no idea what it's like to be famous and powerful and have Graves' disease on top of that.
Yeah.
If you're famous and powerful, it's a lot probably easier, I guess. And it obviously worked a few times, him cheating on his wife, texting dick pics and all this. So he just gets used to it, and he's like, I'll never be caught. I'm like the biggest liberal guy ever. Everybody loves me. And how you think you could not be caught too?
Mm-hmm.
That's a little stupid.
Yeah.
Isn't it? You caught. What's that?
He got caught, and then some chick was like, oh my God, I hate you. And he's like, oh, tell me about it. And then before you know it, he's sending dick pics to her. It's like, dude, she was mad at you. Why would you send her pictures?
And then you get caught. Well, the first time you get caught, you think, well, I'll never do that again. But Anthony Weiner's like, I'll wait a few months, and then I'll do it again. And I won't get caught this time. How do you think that?
Well, not even. He's like, dude, I resigned. I can live my true life now.
Yeah.
And he's just fucking whipping it out, snap pictures, sending them out. And then a couple years later, he's like, man, I miss politics. And then he goes back to it, you know?
Every time I've been like caught doing something or I've done something wrong and someone's called me out on it, I don't do it again. Like, I'm just like, even if I want to, I'm like, well, had a nice run, you know?
Yeah.
I guess I'm not going to be doing that anymore.
Yeah.
But not Anthony Weiner. And he's basically the menswear guy.
Yeah, he was dipping his nacho in his nacho cheese a little too much, dude.
This guy's whole thing is that he like talks about how Republicans are poorly dressed. And I just, that also I think is kind of lame. You got to be a equal opportunity guy, I think, if you're going to be the menswear guy. And his picture is a cartoon. You don't even know what he looks like. Is that him? Mine's a cartoon too, but it is what I look like.
Oh, it is a cartoon. You changed that recently, huh?
And I put pictures of myself online, so you know. But is that really what that nerd looks like?
It looks like Stephen Colbert.
Yeah, there's another guy that's fallen. Not as funny as he used to be.
Sorry, I'm trying to pull this on screen. There it is.
Yeah, I mean, does that look like somebody you'd take fashion advice from or think is cool or want to know?
If I was living in the 50s.
Yeah, it's a bad pick. Watch, that's like Teddy Roosevelt and we're stupid or something. We don't know who it is. It's some famous guy, some famous designer.
But yeah, fuck this guy. You know what the best part about this guy is? I had no clue about him.
Yeah, because you're not on Twitter as much.
No.
It's good. It's good for your mental health.
I every now and again I'll catch a TV. Like I'm DoorDashing in and out of places, and you just see like Iran and not Iraq. What is it? The other one?
Israel,
Palestine. Oh, Israel. yeah. Iraq and or what is it? Iran.
It's so funny to like. What's it called? What's that country called again? What's it called again? You're out in public. What's it? Oh, right, Israel. People look at you like you're crazy, but keep going.
Yeah, like that whole thing is you know what I mean? That's a big fat banana sandwich nobody wants to eat, right? That's the best
banana sandwich? Yeah, nobody wants to eat a banana sandwich. I agree.
Oh, banana sandwiches are pretty bomb though. Not if the banana's all moldy and rotten.
I think that if you think banana sandwiches are good, you should be part of one of the people negotiating the peace process. Because if you can eat a banana sandwich, you can do a lot.
Well, can I speak up for the banana sandwich because it's not here right now to speak for itself?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, let me finish first.
Okay.
Toast your bread.
Right.
Don't.
Right.
Peanut butter.
Sorry.
Honey.
Uh-huh.
And milk.
Ew.
Yeah, dude, the banana sandwiches are fucking delicious.
I mean, look, I'm not. I can't go there with you this time. But I think that the argument you made is good, and you should do that. But for negotiations of peace,
I'm like, listen, you guys can get along, all right? Netanyahu, let me finish, please, because you know him. Oh, he talks so weird.
he does have a weird accent.
People of Iran. Why does he talk like that, dude? You know. Oh, what does he say?
The threat, dude.
We don't want to kill you.
Sounds like you do.
He's like, he said something like a strong, loyal people of Iran. He's like, he's some sort of AI computer generated voice.
It'd be funnier if he sounded like Tucker Carlson and he did the Nick, whatever his name
Who's
is.
bombing you? It could be you. It could be us.
Maybe it's you. Maybe it's your family.
But yeah, it's a sad thing.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have the answer, Sway, and I hope it stops.
There was a funny tweet about how I'm on Twitter sometimes, but I literally open Twitter and whatever's shown to me, I don't scroll and I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. And I just leave. There was one tweet where it's like, I'm just picturing Quentin Tarantino running out of his house in Israel with all the DVD or VHS he could.
I saw that. That was a good one.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Great. I mean,
I didn't know he lives in Israel, does he?
yeah, he moved there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Why?
Probably, and I'm going to guess this, because his wife lives there maybe or is from there. I would assume.
Ew. Just
That's
kidding.
how, and also he's not making movies anymore. Like, that's my beef with Israel.
Yeah. It's like, give us back our film.
Give us back Tarantino.
Yeah.
Make him make movies. He's just sitting there in this fucking occupied zone.
Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know why they did it, though.
Who did what?
Israel attacked Iran.
Oh, they said to get rid of their nuclear program. They're too close to making nuclear weapons.
Oh, okay. So that's what I wanted to talk about. Dude.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny because then there's, like these war and strategy YouTube. Are you in this or no?
No, I wish. Sounds
Dude.
interesting.
War and strategy YouTube. I'm all over that fucking algorithm. And so like as soon as anything pops off, it's like, check it out. What is it? Agenda free TV, stuff like this. Right? Which, by the way, shout out Agenda Free TV because it really is just this guy watching the TV and being like, like I found him during the fires and I was like, oh, this guy's pretty chill.
Interesting.
Anyways, it does sound very right wing though, right? Agenda free TV.
Oh, it sounds like one of those the links that I get from Oathman in the group chat. Everything is like it's like Dom Lucre or fucking real news and shit. It's all bullshit.
But on these videos, I'll be watching about Iraq stuff or what is it called? Israel. On the videos.
That is a good bit to just keep forgetting, to pretend to keep forgetting like the name of Israel. That's pretty funny. I like it.
On on those videos, they'll be like, Iran is approximately weeks away from like a combustible nuclear weapon. I didn't graduate college. But they're months away from a delivery system to deliver the nuke in a sense. But I don't know why I find that funny. Just like putting a number on it.
Yeah.
Because you get that from like you're trying to get rid of their nuclear program because you don't know what they're doing, right?
Right.
So nobody knows what they're doing, but they have like parameters of like time when they'll be ready.
Yeah, I don't know how they know.
I just picture Iran being like, oh yeah, a couple of months, weeks, months. And then just before you know it, it's just like, boom.
It must be in a way so depressing to be Iran and like you're hearing that like you hear that, right? Like they got to know. They're like, even fucking, what did you call it? What's the name of the channel?
Oh, Agenda Free TV.
Even Agenda Free TV knows what's going on here. Where are the fucking leaks? What are you guys doing? Do you want to lose this war?
Yeah.
Agenda Free TV knows exactly how long it will take until we get nukes. You guys are telling everyone, okay? Israel's going to fuck us in our ass.
Somebody whispers in his ear, Sir Philip DeFranco now knows how long it will take for them.
Gerardo Alarcon knows how long it will. Are we? What?
Raccoon Tweeties knows.
Yeah, that fucking TV show. The 10 minutes of Shop guys know. How do they know? I don't know. Everybody knows. Well, all right. Everybody fucking knows everything, I guess.
Brendan Schaub does not know yet.
Brendan Schaub knows nothing. Have you seen Gringo Papi? I wonder if people in Iran ever watch the Gringo Papi.
I wish there was like a statistic on that. You know?
Me too. It'd be funny to meet the what's Khomeini? What is he? The Supreme Ayatollah. You meet him, right? you're talking to him and be like, hey man, I'm sorry, dog. It's like, straight as facts that we ain't been getting along and shit and all this. No, you mean you go, I'm sorry, man. That shit's all fucked up. But can I show you something? He's like, okay. And I'm like, you're not gonna get offended, right? Because this is like, I want to show you comedy in America, but it's pretty fucking like he doesn't hold back. And then you play in the Gringo Poppy. You watch there's a picture of you and the Ayatollah watching Gringo Poppy together. That's my goal now.
Hey, yo, welcome back to Flagrant. We got the Supreme Leader Ayatollah in the building. What's up, fam?
And he just shoots Andrew Schultz in the head. He's like, no, I can't. Sorry.
Yeah. You get what you deserve.
I want to I would show him. Can I show you Flagrant podcast, Kamini?
He's like,
cool?
I've seen this.
The Ayatollah. The Supreme Ayatollah. That's a pretty cool thing.
That's a weird name.
It's dope.
Ayatollah sounds like some sort of algebra.
Mm-hmm.
You solve for the X and then you find the Ayatollah. And then there you go. Now you know how the square is a circle, really.
My brain immediately goes to like stupid dad jokes.
Mm.
And I'm not going to do them. I refuse.
Ayatollah. Just met her.
Mine was even worse than that, honestly. I'll leave it. I'll leave it at that. I don't want to say.
I really want to hear it now.
You can't think of what it was going to be?
No.
There's a Tola. And are there any Tola roads?
Oh my God.
Ayatollah.
Ayatollah.
Or you could say Ayatollah.
I told you I didn't want to hear it.
I told you I didn't want to say it. I mean, they're great guys. Never met them.
One thing that made me laugh real hard about the Weiner documentary is that his name's Anthony Weiner. And his wife's name is Huma, right?
Yeah, Uma Abedin.
But it kind of sounds like Hold My Wiener if she changed her last name to Weiner.
Like Homa Wiener? Homa Wiener.
Yeah.
Homa, yeah.
Hold My Wiener, dude.
It does kind of sound like that. Hold my wiener.
Mm-hmm. Worth it. You didn't laugh hard, but dude, when I thought of that yesterday, I was like, there's no way that's a real name.
Homa Wiener? Or who my wiener? Who's my wiener?
Who got my wiener?
She said that in bed. She's like, who's my wiener? Who's my wiener? He's like, I am on the weekdays.
That'd be funny if while they're having sex, he's like trying to take a picture and she's like, what the fuck?
That would be crazy. You fucking, to cheat on your wife, you take a picture of you having sex with someone else and you're like, look at how much this chick's into it. That's like a crazy dick pic to send. A picture of your dick and someone else. Look at how much my wife enjoys this. Mm-hmm. What a sick fuck that guy was.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. He's dead now.
No, he's still out there kicking.
That's true.
Kicking and screaming. Every time I see him talk now, he's just arguing.
He ran for like mayor and they were like, no thanks. And he was like, well, how about comptroller? And they're like, nah, he's going to be running for dog catcher soon.
Yeah.
Anything. These guys can't get enough of the politics.
Yeah, dude. Once you get bit by the bug, dude, you just can't go back. It's just like stand-up. Brendan Schaub is the only one to stop after starting. So
yeah.
Sad.
We got a dick problem, y'all.
Let me see here.
A dick pic problem.
Do we have any voicemails? I doubt it. Nobody's been leaving voicemails, dude.
Yeah, well, we didn't really advertise it, I don't think, on the last one. But I can't remember.
Well, this podcast will be over if nobody leaves a voicemail at 775-557-8667. That's 775-557-TMOS. And you'll hear it on my brand new phone, dude. I got a new phone. Ever since dude, that's so funny. I can say, I probably shouldn't say it, huh?
What?
I got free tires.
That's dope.
Right?
Uh-huh.
What the fuck? I got free tires.
You stole tires and you don't know it.
I didn't steal tires. No, they installed it. You know what though? I did go to the Costco I used to work at.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know if they're like fucking with me or something that they gave me free tires.
Well, that's very nice of them.
Yeah, dude. Shout out to the Costco in Seattle, dude. They gave me free tires. But yeah, I think that's it for this week, right?
It is. See you next week.